So here we have Willow, and this week we have been working on her sits and downs, and I'm going to explain and show you what it is we've been doing. So I started by taking a little piece of a treat because these treats are a little harder. I changed it up between soft treats as well as like some other harder textured treats. This way it changes up for her, and I wait till those feet are on the ground as well as her butt. Good girl, good girl. And only then, when her butt as well as her front feet are on the ground, is when she gets the treat. So we'll do it again. Take that treat, hold it above her head. Good girl. And we're gonna start introducing sit as the word, but this week is more so just getting her to do it. So what this method is called is a luring method, which means I use the treat to entice the position or behavior. Good girl. I'm using positive marker words such as yes or good girl, or even just good, that's fine. But these will down the road mean a lot more to her than they do now. But when she does that behavior and I use that positive marker word and she gets the treat, such as yes, and then she got the treat. Granted, she brought her foot up at the end, but as long as when I give her that treat, that foot wasn't up, it worked out. Wait for it, wait for it. Let's start over, that's fine. It's a lot of patience. Yes! So I gave her that treat. Granted, again, the foot comes up at the end, but this week is more so just about getting her into that position, introducing those positive marker words. Good girl, yes! She stood up as soon as she got the treat, but that's okay. Take that treat, and she's just nibbling on the tree. She's not getting me at all. Yes! Oh, I refrained. Got a little ahead of myself. I'll do it again. Yes! And she got the treat. So even if those feet come up after, as long as when I use that positive marker word and the treat goes in her mouth, that she's doing the behavior I want, that's when she is doing exactly what I'm requesting and hoping she does. So again, taking a treat, hold it above her head, wait till she goes into that sit position. Yes, good girl. Do it again. Wait till she finishes it. Getting her a nibble on that treat. Yes, good girl. Good girl. So we'll do the same thing for down. I should input though that yes, good girl. Sit down the road is going to correspond with this hand gesture, and down will correspond with this hand gesture. But for right now, we're just focused on getting her to do the behavior itself. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Take that treat, hold it above her head. Get her into that sit. Yes, good girl. And then we're gonna get her into a down. Wait till she goes nice, flat, and relaxed. Good girl. The reason I say nice, flat, and relaxed is we don't want her getting used to a down being with her belly to the sky, nor do we want her to think that if she's hunched up and her belly's not flush to the ground that that's a down, because down the road when she does her stays, we want her knowing proper like positions, proper sits and downs. Yes, good girl. Good girl, because when she holds a stay down the road and it's a down stay, she has to hold the down, and we don't want her to think that a belly rub position is a down. So my little one is watching, so if you hear him giving some input, into that sit. Good girl. And then into the down. Wait it out. Sometimes you have to wait a little longer. Good girl. But she's picking up on this quite quickly. Come next Monday, we will start putting the words with the luring, and then within a few weeks she should be off the lures completely. Sit, good girl. Until she finishes that treat. Yes, good girl. Go from a down to a sit, which is like a little ab workout for them. Yes, good. Yes, good girl. Do a few more of these. She's doing really great. We keep our sessions nice and short, but multiple throughout the day. This way that she's enjoying the training and we don't overstimulate. If you do it too much too quickly, she won't enjoy training. Good girl, or we'll end on a good note because she's too tired. So you want to keep that in mind. We always end on a good note. Down the road, when sit becomes her strongest command, or even down, that's what we will end up using as the end of our session, because it means we're ending on a strong note. We'll always end on a good note with whatever it is we are working on. But when it comes to good girl, the end of the incomplete session, we end with her strongest command. Yes, good girl. We'll do one more of each. End with a sit. And lots of praise at the end. Good girl. Oh, so she popped back up, so we'll just get her into a sit and then to a down. Yes, good girl. And lots of praise. We'll do one more sit. I'm going to give her a full treat for like a grand finale reward or a little bit of a jackpot. Good girl. And lots of praise. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Now she can get a belly rub. And even when you put her into a down, as long as it's not a stay, when she goes into a down after she receives the treat or the positive marker word, you can reward her with a belly rub at the end of that. You just don't want her thinking a belly rub is a down. So yeah, she's doing really great this week, and she went on some fun field trips, and she's just so cute. Good girl, good job. Good job, sweetie. I love it. Good job. Good job. You did so good. You did so good. Yeah.